A buyer is preparing to submit an offer on a new home and wants to know how much earnest money to include with the offer to show serious intent. The buyer understands that the earnest money will be held in escrow and applied toward the purchase at closing but wants to know what the typical minimum deposit amount should be. A. $500. B. 1% of the purchase price. C. $1,000. D. 5% of the purchase price. Correct answer, B. 1% of the purchase price. Earnest money, also known as a good faith deposit, shows that the buyer is serious about purchasing the property. While there's no fixed legal requirement for the exact amount, the industry norm is typically around 1% of the purchase price. For example, if a home is listed at $300,000, the buyer would typically deposit about $3,000 in earnest money. This amount is enough to demonstrate commitment without being excessive. In more competitive markets, the deposit might be higher, 2–5%, to make an offer stand out, while in slower markets, it could be lower. The earnest money is usually held in escrow and applied to the buyer's down payment or closing costs once the sale closes. If the deal falls through for a valid reason outlined in the contract, such as a financing or inspection contingency, the buyer can usually recover the deposit. Therefore, 1% of the purchase price is the typical minimum that signals genuine intent while protecting the buyer's financial interests.